Welcome back to Wallington Filming for all your hints, tips, how-to, decorating needs and inspirations. First of all, I'd like to say a big thank you to TJ Decorating, which gave me the inspiration to bring this video to you guys, and a big thank you to Izzy, who's a subscriber to the channel, who actually went out his way to find this product for me. He actually discovered it on eBay. I gave him the task. I says, Izzy, make yourself useful and go on Google, eBay or Amazon and try and find me this product, will you? Because I'm extremely busy and I haven't got time to do it. He goes, don't worry, Candleman, I'll sort it. And he did. So a big thank you, Izzy. Much appreciated. Don't ring me up at 10 in the evening again. Right, so the product we're going to be talking and reviewing today to see if it's any good for you guys is a 16 pocket canvas roll up tool bag. I think they're normally used for chisels, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to use it for today. You can pay varied amounts of money for this product. Stanley do one for about 15 quid. The one I've bought is just a bog standard canvas one, and it cost me £4.47 off eBay. Now the place I got it from, well, the manufacturer that sold it was Tool Zone. There you go, Tool Zone. That's the one I've got. I'll actually leave a picture of it in this video, the actual one I've got. Basically what it is just a roll-up canvas with a tie thread on it, and I'm going to be using it for storing brushes. I'm going to decide with you guys whether it's suitable for most of us to have. What you got to bear in mind is with a product like this, even when it's full of brushes, is it being too big and bulky. You don't want another thing to carry to work, do you? Like, you know, if you're working on a building site and you got to carry your radio down and your tool bag and your snap bag, you don't want to be carrying another thing down, do you? Because we've only got two arms at the end of the day. Now I've actually filled this with brushes. I'm going to show you in a minute, and I'm going to tell you my thoughts on it and tell you whether I think it's suitable and what it's suitable for. I actually want one of these to carry all my dry brushes in, but I want it to be at a decent size where I can just lob it in me toolbox and not have an extra thing to carry. So without further delay, because I can waffle a bit, you've noticed that, haven't you guys? You know what I mean? Without further delay, let's get this opened up and make some decisions on whether it's any good for us. Here it is, roll up, 16 pocket roll up canvas, ideal for storing brushes, or is it? Let's see. So this is just what I've filled it up with brush wise, just to see how it is. Here you go. That's what I've got in it up to now. So with me being a house painter, I've actually put a lot of 3-inch brushes in because that's what I use, right? So like I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 3-inch brushes, 2-inch, well, what's that, 2.5 inch? Yeah, 2.5 inch brush Hamilton there. Got the Ice Fusion one in there, and that. Now you can also put things like small roller sleeves in there as well, or a bigger roller sleeve if you wanted to. Get a bigger roller sleeve just about in one of these pockets, I think.
or not. Yeah, just. Oof, fighter. Now, one thing you got to bear in mind is, right, it's only going to be any good for putting dry brushes in. You can't go sticking something in there that's wet, obviously. Now, when it comes to storing brushes, I think this is going to keep them in a pretty decent shape, you know, because you know if they're sitting in a kettle or something and they lean like that when they're wet, they're going to go out of shape, aren't they? Right. Now, the reason I've put them in like that and then put one the other way is because if you don't do it that way, when you roll it up, it's just going to be really wide on one end and thin on the other. So to get it a nice even layer all the way when you roll it up, so it's like, you know, it's bulky there, or thin, you would have to store, if you're storing big brushes, you would have to store, you know, one up and one down and then close it up and roll it up. Yeah. But even with those 3-inch brushes in there, as you can see, it still is quite bulky. It's still a fair old thickness. It's not too bad. You could probably get away with that, but if it goes any thicker, it becomes something else to carry, doesn't it? So, I think to take best advantage of this this roll-up tool, well, I'm just going to call it a brush hole. It's something for storing your brushes. This canvas thing for storing your brushes. Personally, I think you don't really want too many 3-inch brushes in there. Personally, I think to keep it to a small size where you can just throw it in your kit bag, I think you need more brushes like this. If you look at the picture on 2 decks, well, it's TJ Decorator, and then it 2 decorators and a microphone. He has got a lot of smaller brushes in there and probably a few, you know, 2-inch brushes. He doesn't really put many 3-inch brushes in like this. So I personally think for this to be more of a benefit to a painter and decorator, you want to be storing a lot more of the smaller type brushes in there that you don't use on a day-to-day basis. You'll probably find it's more advantageous if it's got smaller brushes in and you're using it on more on private work, not house bashing, because if you just put small stuff in there, it makes it a good size. You know, see, that's a good size, isn't it, for transporting around. You start putting 3-inch brushes in there, that's like 2.5 times the thickness, to be fair. So if you're doing a lot of private work and you've got a lot of smaller brushes in there, like fishes and stuff like that, I think it's more beneficial. Right then, so my professional overall opinion of using one of these 16 pocket canvas roll-up bags for storing your brushes, whether you just get this out every now and then, or whether you're taking it with you on a day-to-day basis at work, my professional advice is it's okay as long as it's got smaller selection of brushes, fishes, sash brushes, a couple of 2 inches. Once you start putting a massive amount of 3-inch brushes in it, which is what I use on a day-to-day basis, or even if it's just to store 3-inch brushes when they're clean and dry,
I don't think it's going to be any good, because it's just going to end up a massive roll and you're not going to get it in your kit bag. If you just want to store 1 3-inch brush, loads of fishes, sash brushes, couple of 2 inches, ideal and very cheap as well. Less than a fiver I picked it up for. Stanley one, Izzy mentioned a Stanley one, 15 quid. That's just not worth buying. 15 quid. It's complete waste of time. 5 quid, less than 5 quid, ideal. Can't go wrong, can you? And if you're doing a lot of private work, then where you're going to store a lot of small brushes for occasional use, absolutely ideal for it. But I think it's still good for me. I just don't need to be storing a lot of 3-inch brushes. But yeah, I would recommend it. It is a good bit of kit for storing a lot of your brushes and stopping them getting damaged, and at least you can find them very, very easy. So yeah, for less than a fiver, I'd recommend buying one, to be fair. And the actual canvas itself, the make of it, seems pretty strong. Whether the stitching holds up on there, let me just get a quick look. Whether the stitching holds up on there, I'm not sure, but you can, you know, always fix it if it stitching starts to go, can't you? So yeah, there you go. Hope you've enjoyed the content of this video as per usual. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. So that's it, guys. Stay tuned. Make sure you tune in every week. Hit that notification bell so you know exactly when another video's come out. And above all, stay safe, guys. Stay safe.
Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Said people mean to play with your life as we see. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low.